Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the 4th of July. Hope everybody's having a safe Independence Day and they've had fun on their July 4th. We've got this second batch of apple wine. We're going to transfer it today. I've got a beautiful wild berry wine that I'm enjoying. Cheers to everybody having a safe Independence Day. This is a beautiful wild berry Shiraz from my own making. This is one of my favorites. And I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator because I don't want it to get hot. Now I'm going to take a clean carboy here. We're going to transfer this. Set the lid over here. I got 3 Camden tablets. We're going to add 3 Camden tablets. I'm going to take 2 spoons. I'm going to crush up the Camden tablets between 2 spoons. And what the Camden tablets is going to do is it's going to neutralize any yeast that may be left in the mixture. And this is the 3rd and final transfer. We will be back sweetening. I've already mixed up 9 ounces of sugar and dissolved it in water. It's sitting on the stove. You may can see it in the corner of the camera. But I've already mixed up 9 ounces of water and 2.5 cups of sugar, so we will be back sweetening this. This is the 3rd and final racking of this second batch. Now I've mixed it. I just put in 3 Camden tablets. I'm going to drop the spoons in the cup of star sand. Well, I done put the star sand in. Need to add some hot water. Alright. Now, I'm going to pull my airlock out. And I'm going to drop it in my cup of star sand. And I'm going to take this cap off. Take my auto siphon. I'm going to dip the auto siphon, the inner part, down in this cup of star sand and get it wet. Makes it a little easier. Makes it slide a little easier to start with. Attach my hose. Then I'll stick the auto siphon down inside. And on the feed the hose as far down inside as I can because you want to limit oxygenation. And we'll pump this auto siphon a couple times and get it started. And you'll see this apple wine, it started out looking like muddy water. Now if you'll look in the hose, it's got a nice amber color to it. And I've already drunk a couple bottles of it. It's very nice flavor. Definitely got an apple taste. But I think it's kind of dark because I had to use 3 pounds of raisins with it. I think that's the reason it's kind of a dark color, because of the raisins. It is 4th of July. You can hear the fireworks from the neighbors. My dogs are highly pissed off and are very scared right now. I'm not really happy with it neither because it scares my dogs to death. They don't like the fireworks. And we will back sweeten this. Like I said, I've got 9 ounces of water and 2.5 cups of sugar already dissolved. And this shouldn't be a very long process. But I hope everybody's had a very fun and safe 4th of July weekend. But today is Tuesday, so I hope everybody's been safe today. Now, there shouldn't be much yeast left in the bottom of this. Use potassium sorbate in it during the second transfer, so it's already been stabilized so that I can back sweeten it, and so that it won't blow the caps off of the bottles. Now I'm getting down, so I'm going to go on and tilt it. There is a little bit of yeast in it. There won't be much yeast left in it though. Apollo's actually hiding back in the laundry room. I got him shut back there, and Chief and the girls they're hiding in here. They don't like the sound of them fireworks. I was a gunner's mate, and I really don't care for them very much myself. There is a little bit of yeast left in the bottom here, but not really enough to worry about. This apple wine's really tasty, actually. I'm very happy with the way it turned out. Alright, I'm going to stop right there. I may have picked up a little bit of yeast, but not enough to worry about. I'm going to pull my hose out. Take my auto siphon apart. Leave it in the hose in the sink. Pick this up here. Let's test this, because it wasn't quite all the way down. It wasn't all the way down to 0, so let's test it and see what we come up with. I'm going to take my star sand and I'm going to rinse the hydrometer. Hot water and star sand. It wasn't all the way down to 0 yet, so let's test it just to see whether it is down to 0 yet or not. That should be enough. It's still not down to 0. 0, 1, 0 is what it was at. And 0, 1, 0 is still what it's at. Okay, I guess that's what this is going to be. Okay, so this started out at 15%. It's now at 1%, so that should make 15 subtract 1. It should be at 14% alcohol. So I'm going to take my hydrometer back out. Spray it off with star sand again. Rinse it. So there's no change. It's still at 1.010. Cheers. Wild Berry Shiraz. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my pot of sugar water. This is 9 ounces of water, 2.5 cups of sugar. I'm going to pour it right in the middle. Now I'm going to add about that much more water again. Just to make sure I get all the sugar out of the pot. See that? Right there is 3 gallons, so we're right at 3 gallons again. I'm going to take my spoon that I've been stirring the sugar water with. I'm going to stir this up real good. There is a little bit of sugar left in this measuring cup, so I'm going to rinse it with hot water and I'm going to pour it in there too. The recipe calls for additional water, so don't worry about adding a little bit of water. It won't hurt nothing. Not going to change anything. I'm going to add my white cap back on. I'm going to fish out my airlock. I'm going to clean out this airlock. Put in fresh star sand in the airlock. You want the airlock to be about half full. It's used to catch any kind of bugs or anything, but it allows the gases to escape. I'm going to put the airlock back in. And I'm going to set this back in a room for another 4 or 5 days before I decide to bottle it. And I would like to thank everybody for tuning in to Stranded Sailors Wines on this July the 4th, Independence Day. I hope everybody's had a safe but enjoyable 4th of July. Thank you for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe, and until next time, I greatly appreciate it. Goodbye, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you. I appreciate it. Goodbye.